Alright YouTube, I'm back here with the second battle that I promised you guys directly after my previous fight. And this is actually being fought on the Tranquil Streams map. You guys have seen this map before, and so have I. You guys know that I played on this because I show all my fights. And my opponent for this fight is Cadwallon1969, and I'm Feel_Darkness. I changed that again though. But basically, you're going to see kind of the same idea in this fight as it was in my one Tranquil Streams map fight that I had a while back. And I'll show you guys the map once again once we get on the map there. Because for those who are, who haven't watched my previous videos, I want people to understand the strategy. So I actually did try something a little bit different here. I'm going to actually put it in pause so we can take a look at the map. First off, there is this stream that runs straight through the center of the map, right here. And that's very dangerous to cross if your opponent has it well defended. There are actually 3 points to cross. There's one on each deployment area, so you can deploy on either side of the stream, but people always deploy on this side, and that is because there are two strategic buildings on this side. There's a sword dojo and an archery dojo. Archery dojo obviously increases the reload rate of all missile units, and sword dojo increases melee attack and charge of all units. But there is a strategic building over here as well, and it's a workshop. It increases the armor and melee defense of all units. But no one ever goes for that because they want to concentrate their force over on this part of the land. Well, I decided to do something a little out of the ordinary for this map, and I actually have a unit of Yari cavalry hidden in the woods over here. And I'm not going to let my opponent know anything about this until the last second when I actually capture it. Now, as soon as this battle starts, you're obviously going to want to rush. I have done that, as you guys saw in the first couple seconds that I showed you. So you definitely want to rush for these strategic positions. You want to cause your opponent the first casualties in many cases. So let's put it in play, and I'll show you each army. So I actually brought a ton of missile troops, which I typically don't do. So let's take a look at my missile troops here. I have, let's see, lost count there. 1, 2. Alright, so 2 sets of bow ashigaru, so these are my peasant bowmen. And then I have 3 sets of bow samurai. And one of them is veteran, and these guys are my headshot bow samurai. And you guys have seen these guys before, so nothing new there. And they're pretty darn useful in this fight as well. Now let's take a look at my infantry component here. I have a bunch of swordsmen, and I actually have no spear infantry in this fight, which can be dangerous, but I felt it was worth it for this massive amount of sword. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of katana samurai, and these guys are my favorite units, as you guys know, I'm sure, at least for those who have watched these before. And behind them I have 3 sets of nodachi samurai, and they wield these two-handed swords, and they have the bonsai charge ability, which makes the morale unshakable on the charge. So that's pretty darn epic. And then I have my general's bodyguard here. He's a 2-star still, or I should say I'm a 2-star, and I actually named this guy Tentoshi Himori. I believe that's how you say it. Actually, I'm not the one who named him here. That's actually my co-partner Max that named him, and he was actually over here, so he named my general, and he actually created this mon too, so you guys can enjoy that. It's a very close fight. This fight's quite close, and I'll show you why. Basically, I have my general here, and yeah, once again, Max picked out that name. So pretty cool. And I also have that Yari cavalry unit out here that I was telling you guys about, and I unmounted them so they could take this workshop. So I have my general and my katana, or no, actually my nodachi samurai and my archers all trying to take out this cavalry behind my lines, and they are going to rout off the field here. Oh, actually they're just wavering, but they're greatly depleted, so I wasn't worried about it anymore. So he is going for a bonsai charge on me, and I decided to respond by pushing up my katana samurai in melee style. So watch this. We're going to go for a huge frontal assault here. And it's at this point that I think I decided... Nope, actually I still have not captured this workshop yet. So after I capture the workshop, I get back on my horses there, and I'm going to charge over to help. And he is trying to pull off a hammer and anvil. I try to stop him here with my bows, and I'm going to charge my general in between the path. So this is an extremely dangerous situation, because I can't afford a hammer and anvil, because, I mean, the cavalry is very, very effective against these sword units. It's only really spear units that can stop them. Also, I actually didn't really have time to show you my opponent's army, so I'm actually going to do that here really quick. It will just take a minute. First off, he has this Nodachi samurai, and let's see, any more Nodachi? Yeah, so 2 Nodachi samurai. Both of them have quite amount of veteran status. This one is named Snow on Stone, and then this one is named Blossoms on Water. Then he has a Lone Sword Ashigaru unit that is a veteran, and they are called Darting Swallow. Then he has a Naginata Samurai unit. They are not veteran. And another Naginata Samurai unit. So 2 Naginata Samurai. And then he has his General's Bodyguard here. And he actually named this guy He Who Serves. It's pretty cool. And he is a 6-star, according to this anyway. And I'm going to judge it off that for the time being. I actually have not captured this sword dojo yet, and it actually does take quite a while for strategic buildings to be captured. I mean, he doesn't even have this archery dojo, and he's been in here since the beginning of the fight. So let's put it back in play and watch some of this mayhem. Over here, my Katana Samurai are definitely mixing it up with his Lone Sword Ashigaru, and I believe his Naginata Samurai are also here, and indeed they are. So I do have the advantage there because he has spear units, but over on this side, it's a little bit of a different story here. My men are not routing, but it's definitely a dangerous situation. So I pulled my general around the flank here, and he actually had his general in stand and fight, but not anymore. He actually took him out of stand and fight, and I was going to charge him with my general, and that didn't pan out quite as I expected. So yeah, my general is kind of just sitting here for the time being. So instead of his general, I decided to make the target the flanks of his units here. And he doesn't really do much to stop me from doing this, because he can't really do anything about it. And these are his Nodachi Samurai, so it's very deadly. But I definitely don't want my swordsmen here to rout, so I'm going to pull my general out of there. I mean, I don't want my general to die, because then my swordsmen will just start mass routing. Don't want that to happen, so I'm going to pull out of there. And over here, I made a mistake. I told my Yari cavalry guys here to remount and then charge over, but I guess just from a lag of the game, it didn't have my men remount, so they're going to just charge over here. And at this point, it's a very, very close fight. It could go either way. I am starting to collapse his, well, I'm starting to collapse on his right, and he's starting to collapse on my right. So, it's pretty even. I have my bow samurai over here to try to stop these guys, and they're going to mix it up in melee style with my archers here. Because he does know my archers are a very big threat. So, yeah, over here I am folding up on his flank, and I am charging in my bow Ashigaru in a melee style with these guys, because I just want to use everybody I can in order to try to salvage this fight. I also use the Inspire ability on this Katana Samurai, but I probably should use that on the other because this guy only has 10 men left in the unit. So, yeah, very even fight, I gotta say. And his Nodachi Samurai are now freed up. But here come my Yari cavalry unit here. And they're coming across the river. And over here, I threw my general in here. And there he is, actually. So let's watch him as he is rushing around the field. And over here, I'm going to charge right into his bow warrior monks. And he actually did have one unit of bow warrior monks. And I'm going to charge right into these guys. So where's my general here? Right there. So here's my general, and he's going to fight with these bow warrior monks. But I actually do charge out of there because it's too much of a danger zone. And I need my Yari Samurai now really quickly. So here come my Yari Samurai unit. And at this point I charge my general into the backs of these guys. And we're going to start cutting up these Nodachi Samurai from behind. He does still have his general over here, which is a huge problem, because he can be very dangerous. Luckily enough, he did not tell his general to use his bow, otherwise that could have been pretty devastating. But he has his bow warrior monks firing over here on my general, and they actually do rout my general, which kind of sucked. And now at this point, my Yari cavalry unit there routed, so that was the end of the fight. It was a very close loss for me, very, very close fight. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll be back to you guys with more later. See ya.